Welcome back to the channel. Today we meet a man who changed the world. He built the largest land empire the world has ever seen. He was ruthless. Brilliant and a true original, he was Genghis Khan. His birth name was Temujin. Temujin's father was poisoned, supposedly by an enemy who put strychnine poison in his kumis, a drink made of fermented mare's milk. When Temujin was 9, his tribe, the Carrots, abandoned his family. So Temujin and his father had to live as beggars for a while. Eventually, they made their way to a different tribe where his father got a noble title and became a chief. But soon after, his father was killed in a raid. He was probably trying to conquer more land, even though he was already sick. Legend has it that he was shot with an arrow in the knee, although it could have been a war wound. If you're fascinated by world-changing leaders, hit like. Subscribe and comment below with your next history request. Either way, he died believing his empire would last forever, but his descendants kept expanding it for generations. At its height, the Mongol Empire connected nearly half the world's population. Now, despite being tough, smart, and ambitious, Temujin was considered low status because he was the son of a lesser wife. But that didn't stop him from uniting the Mongol tribes under his banner. Through a combination of strategy, alliances, and sheer military skill, he defeated his enemies and won the submission of other tribes. Finally, in 1206, he was declared Genghis Khan, which means universal ruler. Genghis Khan was born around 1162 in what is now Mongolia. They used horses, high-powered bows, and clever tactics to defeat much larger and better-equipped enemies. He developed a strategy called the feigned retreat, where his soldiers would pretend to lose a battle so the enemy would think they were weak, and then attack them. But when the enemy got close, his soldiers would turn around and attack, often catching their enemies off guard. Genghis Khan was also smart about alliances. He married a woman from a powerful Chinese clan, which gave him an edge against his enemies. What followed was one of the most extraordinary military campaigns in history. His massive army was fast, disciplined, and brutal. By 1220, he had conquered vast parts of Asia and the Middle East and even parts of Europe. His empire stretched over 12 million square miles, making it the largest land empire in history. He was especially good at taking cities. Once he leveled an entire city, killing or enslaving everyone inside. Even though he was illiterate, he understood the value of record keeping. He created a postal system and encouraged trade across his empire, which was huge since it connected China and Europe. For the first time, merchants traveled freely from east to west, boosting commerce and culture along the way, and he allowed freedom of religion, which was pretty progressive for the time. Still, his invasions were devastating. Whole cities were destroyed and millions of people were killed. His name alone brought fear across continents. Genghis Khan died in 1227 during a campaign against the Western Jia dynasty. Love him or fear him, Genghis Khan shaped world history in a way few others ever have. Thanks for watching.